guys, over here. So today I'm in Paradise Walk, located in Chongqing of China. And Paradise Walk is actually one of the largest shopping combined mall located in the entire Asia. So I've decided to make a video today to showcase you what one of the largest malls in Asia looks like. Now Paradise Walk is actually divided in 4 different sections. There's section A, B, and then C, and then D. And then they're building like their newest expanding section, so it's section E. So each section kind of features different type of shop. Now section A focus mainly on women appeals and some of the restaurants, and over there I think they have like 100 plus restaurants over there. And section B actually features some of women's handbag, jewelry, electronic appliance, stuff like those, like cell phone and stuff. And section C showcase a lot of the internationally known brands. So it's gonna contain brands like Zara, H&M, Victoria's Secret, and then they also have this entire level for children specifically. So they have different types of activities or different types of clothing store just for children. And then section D is actually the coolest. It's kind of designed for younger age people, so they're gonna features a lot of entertainment store. So kind of fashion appeals that appears more to the younger age. But they're also gonna get a lot of entertainment type of stores such as bowling and go-karts and aero shooting. What else do they have? I don't know. Anyway, let's go find out. So right now I'm actually in section D because this mall is so huge. Each section has approximately like 5-6 different levels, and they get like those kind of maps and directories showcasing what type of store each level contains. Just look at this list. Oh, and over here you guys could see one of those everywhere. So those are actually portable battery for letting. So in case your phone is running out of battery, you could rent one of those very quickly and charge your phone and you're good to go. So right below me, there's a food court. And then next to the food court is actually a supermarket. The camera can't see it over here. And then right next to it is kind of like a smoothie place called Xiashu. And I actually really like it because they make kind of fresh juice. What is it called? It's not really like smoothie, but they make drinks out of fresh fruits. So it's more toward the healthy side, and then people like to drink it. And there's just some more, fashion appeal store. All right, let's go up. Oh. And there's more appeal store. And one of the very interesting points that I find in China is actually that, when I was back in US, I realized on a term of, upscale mall, I would only see brand that is most, internationally recognized. But in China, I could see a lot of clothing stores that are kind of just local, but then they still look very, you can't tell if they're like a super big brand or not. Now this one is Seahorse Photographer. So this is actually a very popular chain bookstore located in China. So kind of like Barnes & Noble except not. And usually they features a lot of the kids toys, but more toward like the educational STEAM side. Is that what I call like STEM, STEAM side? And then some of the just 10 kids too that's gonna require your DIY skill. Look at this, like music box. I really like it. And you could build those based on your own. They also get a lot of blind box connections. So if you're like one of those manga lover or collection lover, you're probably gonna really enjoy it. Look at this little mouse. And then at the back is just like a typical bookstore. But then they also get a really nice cafe area, like store. So if you purchase like a drink, you could borrow a book from the bookstore and then sit at the cafe and really nicely and just kind of like combining Starbucks together with a bookstore and spend your afternoon that way. So this is the cafe that I was talking about. There's so much glare. And people are just reading. And then there's literally like those grabbing dolls machine, 抓娃娃机器, everywhere across the mall. And those are like really cute looking doors as well. Now you realize they don't have like a section for inserting the coin. All they have is a QR code. So all you need to do is scan the QR code with your phone, and then it will automatically pay. So in China, paper currency and like coin currency is really kind of a thing in the past. Nobody's just really carrying it out anymore. Instead, everyone is linking their credit cards and debit cards with a software called WeChat and Alipay, and that's kind of like their electronic wallet. So all you need to bring when you go out is your cell phone. You don't have a wallet to bring out with you anymore. But it's kind of also not very friendly to foreigners, because all that will require you to have a physical local bank account and phone number in order to work. So if you're just coming here to kind of like as a tourist for several days and you kind of want to explore on your own, then it's kind of not the most convenient thing to do. Right inside the mall, there's actually like a facial station that you could get a quick spa for your face, quick facial spa for your face if you want to rehydrate your face real quick. Then over here, that's a 90-day fitness store. So that's it's kind of like a fitness store that's more toward like group classes. So if you're like toward a lazy person and you don't know, like what type of exercise should you do, then that's the place you could go. And right inside the mall, that's a bowling place. How cool is that? So that's more of those doll machines. And those are actually very popular over the years. So all you need to do is have that scissor up there, and then if you cut the line over here, then the doll should drop, supposing. But all those are just tricks. You have to feed them enough money in order for the scissor to actually have any power to cut the string. So there's a bowling place right inside the mall. I think it's really cool. I really like living around here because life is just so convenient. You don't need to commute to go out or anywhere. Like you don't need to ride a train or subway or take a taxi to go to places you want, because everything you want is literally right here, unless you want something really, really unique. So inside the bowling place, they also have some basketball loop, a virtual golf, like. So I think this one is designed for kids. You get like a golf ball over here, and it rolls, and if it drops one of the pit, it light on. Pretty cool. One of those. And then they have a lot of portable karaoke over there. So if you are just shopping with your friend and you guys want something quick entertainment, then you guys could go into one of those mini karaoke places. I'm actually going to show you what it looks like. It's really neat. So it goes in, there's 2 chairs, and then there's 2 microphones. There's this iPad, and then you could get a QR code to get started. And there's a headphone, so you could really hear your voice. And the sounds blocked out is actually pretty nice over here. I don't think the air conditioning is really nice though. It probably takes you to actually pay them for them to turn on the air conditioner or some sort. So this is the alcohol and drink section. They do not have an age limit in terms of not selling alcohol to minors. So technically, even if you're just like 10 years old, you can go ahead and buy an alcohol. I think that's pretty crazy. And they have some more pool table over here. Look at this kid, he's getting his meal right. Oh yeah. And then they actually have a laser tag in the background. And you could play arrow shooting darts over here. Actual arrow shooting. If you just want to throw darts, they have some dart machine over there as well. Now, if you're a laser tag lover, they have a laser tag over here as well. Look at this. So this is something separate. Oh, I feel like I'm in a science fiction movie just by going in here. Like, I feel like I probably shouldn't like cover the store so much in depth because like I just want to do like a mall overview initially, but the store here is just so cool, and I feel like each store really have their unique places, and each store could probably make their own unique video. And look over out in the window, as you can see, this section outward is having construction, so they're expanding the mall and building the section E like I said earlier. So walking out of the bowling alley, there's a lot more store to explore. So this is a store that sells most, mainly kind of, I don't know, household travel supplies that's in more of a monotone but vivid color type of way. Wait, that's not what monotone means, right? Well, anyway, I wanna say like kind of stuff that is kind of in a very simple background pattern or colors. So you get like those silk eye masks. So if you're just doing a quick shopping before you're going out for travel, then they have a lot of nice cool neat item over here. Although price-wise, definitely if you go online and shop online like on Taobao and stuff, that's gonna be cheaper, probably around I wouldn't say half off, but at least 30% off the price that they're listing over here. And then they have some more household items and like bath bomb and stuff. Alright, let's go out and keep exploring. So going out, more clothing store. And there's actually one over there, it's called Wow Color. It's kind of like, this is a cosmetic store, but if I remember correctly, it's actually a pretty cool cosmetic store because the whole marketing, how it works around the store is they use kind of Instagram influencer to kind of make it happen. Well, Instagram isn't allowed in China, but then they have like Xiaohongshu and stuff like that. So the Chinese version of Instagram. And they're kind of like web famous, online famous, and then they expand from online into an actual physical store. So you could try on a lot of their different products. Feels like kind of like a Sephora, but more targeting for younger girl generation. And you could tell from their color scheme and just color display and everything like that. And the eyeshadow cover, I thought it was really cute. They got like this animal dog one, which I really like. Look at all the BB cushions. So they got like really cool design. I never used the brand, but then I feel like from the look of it, it looks more toward something that you would buy because they look cute and from the exterior instead of actually being practical. Now right next to it, there's a Miniso. I believe there's Miniso opening up in US as well. I'm not sure because when I came back 2 years ago, I didn't see any Miniso in US yet. So just more perfume and cute notebook stuff. Headband to try on, like clips, earring. They got like kind of like the mirror on top so you can see how you look with it on. Let's go up. And we're only in level 2. Oh my gosh, so far I've only walked to 2 levels and I didn't even walk through it in depth. So you could definitely like, I don't know, if you just come here to do some shopping or even just to come to Chongqing and trying to have some fun, other than the famous kind of tourist place, then I really suggest coming here just to relax and kind of check it out. Because you could definitely spend like probably a whole day or 2 or even 3, maybe up to a week in here if you really go depth and trying to explore stuff over here. So over here is Huawei. So I really like their phone because their phone got one of the most awesome cameras in my personal opinion. And next to it, there's a dog cafe. So you see people buying drinks over here, and then you could interact with the dog inside. And it isn't really expensive. They got some corgi in there, and I don't know what type of brand this is, but in Chinese it's called Taichun. They got Legos, and then yeah. And then over here is a hair salon, and you guys see they have like chairs that looks like a cloud shape over here. I thought it was really cool. And then this horse is kind of like the logo, a symbol. So you could kind of take a picture of this horse next to it. So right now we're in level 3, and then there's some restaurant showing up. So this one is toward more of a foreigner type taste because they are selling, wow, oh gosh, I just can't come up with the word right now. Beef? Steak. Yeah, steak. This is a steakhouse. And then they got Dale over here. And over here they got a Wan Ding. So it's kind of like a store, kind of like Minnesota, except it's more toward, I guess, girls within the age of 15 toward 35. So it's basically stuff that's all for women and girls around that age, and just cute, innovative notebook and stuff like that. Now this one is actually pretty cool. It's called a Seahorse Photographer place, and basically they would help get your hair done, and then like they would choose your shirt, and then they would take a photo of you in a very simplified way. So you would get a pretty cool looking, kind of slick design of photos in a very fast manner. Last time they say 3 hours, but I think the whole filming process takes 3 hours. I'm not sure when you're actually gonna get your photo, but you're only gonna get one after filming for 3 hours, which I think is kind of a waste of time. Now next to it, I also thought this store is pretty cool because this called a shoes one, but the entire store sells basically only 2 types of sneaker, or 3, I don't know. They don't have a lot of variation, so it's just very modern and kind of simple design sneaker. Come in mainly 3-4 different colors. So you can see they only sell black, white. Oh, that's a pink one over here. So they only carry 3 color, but then they're selling it at a really cheap price. So this one is selling for 79 yen, and that's approximately like $20, 15 USD. So 15 USD for a very quality, long-lasting sneaker. And they actually feel very comfortable to wear as well. So they do have a very high transaction rate, or it's called conversion rate, because they only have 2 types of shoes to choose from. So you don't have kind of like that shopping dilemma that you experience when you're shopping with a lot of other stores. And more electronic supplies, and then this NeoBot, it's kind of like a go-kart, and then combining with a hoverboard. So it's basically a hoverboard, and then adding some extra parts over there, and then it becomes a go-kart that you guys could ride and use inside a shopping mall. And this one is Rest 13, so this is a VR store, and you could rent one of the space out there, and then it comes to like different games for you to choose from, and they just charge based on hours. I think that's the same charging system as they have back in US as well. This is an English learning agency for kids, and believe it or not, like learning English is actually a very huge market in China, because English being one of the most international recognized language. So a lot of parents would send their children to English learning agency at a very young age, kind of like starting from 3, and then yeah, if you can't speak English, then you can't really get into a good international school. So the school system competition is pretty tough, I heard, in China. So there's just another restaurant, And look at this old man massaging his wife's feet. I think it was really lovely. You know, it's those type of love that I really look forward the most. Kind of people growing old together and not giving up on each other. So this one is a GoKart store. I'm not sure if they're a chain store, but then they are definitely one of the most top-notch indoor go-kart store that I've ever seen. Now, unlike go-kart store that are kind of flat on just one level, which I see in a lot of places, this one actually has 2 levels. So let me try to find one that does have 2. So this is the track, and you guys can see the ramp going up over here. So they actually have 2 levels. So I'm probably gonna make another video on another day when I'm actually doing one of the go-kart section, because I really like the track. And then over here, you guys could play games with your friend with really high-end, what is it called? Hardware, computer hardware. Giant monitor projection. And then you guys could even have hot pots and, you know, have a dinner here with your friend while you know, after go-karting. So it's a pretty cool place to kind of do a friends gathering. So that's it for today's video. I feel like I covered a pretty nice part in terms of an overview, in terms of section D of Paradise Walk, which again, one of the largest shopping mall in Asia. Now, if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and let me know. And I'll try my best to answer you as soon as possible. And if you guys like, you know, if there's any more store that you guys kind of want to see more in depth or for me to explore, let me know as well. So, see ya!